fun, would it? All right.
Okay, so this is our first week of RVing full time. We are still in Iowa visiting his family. It's been a good stay. We've been at a church, plugged in. So we thought we'd go over some of the things that we've had to pick up the first week on the road. Most of the full-time RVers basically recommended that we just wait till we're on the road and figure out what we need and not just like go out and buy a bunch of stuff, because then you just have to end up offloading it. And
that's true.
So here's what we've had to pick up to make things work.
So right off the bat, in order to plug into the church, I needed a 15 to 20 amp to 30 amp adapter. So our RV is good for 50 amps. Well, you can also take that onto a 30 amp adapter. We can even go lower than that and go to just a standard wall outlet, which is 15, 20 amp, but they're all different plugs. So I had to make a run when we got here to Winterset to get that adapter. That's one of those things that I'd been meaning to get before we got on the road, but we got one now.
So we ended up having to get one of those, and I guess the only downfall of being plugged into such just a typical wall outlet is we have to be careful on, turning on the microwave or, a hair dryer, having too many lights on. So
boiling water for coffee.
Not being able to turn on the air conditioner. So we actually have our windows open right now to cool this place off because it is hot.
It's getting warm.
Yeah.
It's definitely getting warm. When I picked that up, I also picked up some toilet bowl bombs because our very first day after we drained the toilets, kind of smelled funky in here.
It smelled very bad.
Yeah.
So I'm riding in the Prius. Corey's driving the Class A. And
guess who had to smell that?
Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't riding in the Class A because I guess when the tanks are empty, it just kind of sloshes around whatever's left in there. It smelled awful.
Yeah.
So we flushed down some toilet bombs, and we haven't had that problem since.
Yeah, it's definitely gone down. So, learn from your first ride out, right?
Yeah. Okay, the other thing we've got is a mop. We actually don't have a mop. Our apartment had like one tiny piece of hardwood floor that I would just generally wipe up because we aren't
just take a quick sponge to it and you're done.
When we were driving up here, all the rain actually caused us to get a really muddy back end to our RV. And so we got a mop thinking we could just like mop it off and then squeegee it down.
It's going to take a little bit of elbow grease.
It's going to take a lot of elbow grease. We actually don't know how to wash an RV yet, but it's really dirty in the back. And so, yeah. And I also picked up we
have a big gray area rug. Oh,
yeah.
Which was helpful. But one of the things I think our next big purchase, and I say big, is an outdoor welcome mat.
I didn't realize how much mud we would track in here, but it might also be because it's been water falling outside.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really awesome. If we had any concerns about leaks at the moment, we don't anymore because it's been raining so hard. We have had no problems with any like additional moisture in the RV or
there's a little one above the driver's side window. So I was driving and I saw this water come down and my windshield wiper kept going across. I was like, why are you not? Oh, it's on the inside.
So we don't have any leaks.
Yeah, except that one, which I can seal that up pretty easily.
Yeah. Yeah, any major leaks. So that was one of our concerns. So we were really excited that our RV is rocking without any major problems with the roof as of now.
Yep.
It is a house on wheels, so eventually it will have problems and the roof will have problems and things will break, but we don't have any major things broken at the moment, so that's exciting. The other thing we got was some travel mugs for hot beverages. We only had solo cups, so we didn't have any way to... Which
doesn't really work with hot coffee.
Not good for coffee.
So we just picked up a little pack of cheap ones from Walmart. Yeah, they're kind of... They had like different designs or whatever. And we were going to go with kind of the higher end ones, but these work out really good.
Brew.
This is Brew.
You can't tell because Facebook doesn't show words right on Facebook Live. Anyway, the other thing we got was an owl mug for Corey's birthday. We have to be strategic about our birthday presents to each other because we don't have a lot of space to store things, nor do we have a lot of data. So I used to just get Corey a lot of like video games and stuff for his birthday, but I can't because we don't have the right data for that to work very well.
Yeah, it wouldn't really play out really well. We got a whole bunch of other stuff going on, so I actually haven't been playing a whole lot of video games since we hit the road. So this year, it just didn't work out. But the owl mug, did you see this? It has an owl on it. That's awesome. Anyway,
He has a weird obsession with
I like
owls. So, anywho, tomorrow we are going to the John Wayne Museum. Yeah.
His
It's
birthplace
like-
was here.
Yeah, it's like the Will Rogers of Madison, or
Winterset.
Winterset, Iowa.
Yeah.
So why not?
Why not? Swing in,
And-
say hey.
Say hey, and then we're hitting the road to Wisconsin.
Yep.
To go get some cheese and see Holly.